Brock Lesnar has a huge match coming up at WrestleMania 34, and from the sound of it, that will be his last in-ring match before leaving the WWE once again. UFC President Dana White was on UFC Tonight on ESPN this week and was talking to hosts Michael Bisping and Florian about the current WWE Universal Champion. When asked if there is a chance that Lesnar could return to the UFC, leaving the WWE once again for the world of MMA, White made the interesting comment of anything is possible. However, that wasn't all that White said, and it sounds like Lesnar is considering making the move back to the world of Ultimate Fighting. Dana White on Brock Lesnar and the UFC. When pressed about the possibility of a Brock Lesnar UFC return, Dana White said that Brock has shown interest in coming back to the UFC for another fight. White then said that he would not be shocked at all if Lesnar gave the UFC one more shot. This is quite an endorsement from Dana White. When asked about other former fighters, like CM Punk, White would always say that he didn't see them returning. He even said as much about Ronda Rousey before she finally signed her WWE contract. However, with Lesnar, White has left the door open and sounds optimistic. The problem originally was that when Brock Lesnar last fought in the UFC, he beat Mark Hunt, but then had the win stripped from his record when the news broke that he failed 2 different pre-fight drug tests. Lesnar was still under a WWE contract at the time and returned to wrestle while getting a 1-year ban from MMA fighting. Mark Hunt then went on to sue Brock Lesnar, based on the fact that Brock received more money and failed the drug test, tainting the fight. Hunt himself is not happy about a possible Lesnar return, with MMA Mania reporting that he called Brock a cheater and a bum when told about Dana White's comments and saying it is all about money. This isn't the first time that Dana White has said that Brock Lesnar might return. Express also reported that White did an interview and said, "I think he'll give it one more run," and saying that Brock loves to fight. The UFC will likely be very careful if this happens when it comes to making sure that Brock Lesnar stays clean if he does return. If he rejoins the UFC, Lesnar would have to re-enter the USADA drug testing pool, and as a former offender, he would be subjected to random testing. Bloody Elbow reported that it would also take 6 months after re-entering the program before he could fight. Brock Lesnar and the WWE. When it comes to Brock Lesnar and the WWE, his contract ends after WrestleMania 34. At the moment, Lesnar is scheduled to defend his WWE Universal Championship against the winner of this month's Elimination Chamber men's match, rumored to be Roman Reigns. According to the 434 Elite, multiple sources confirm that Brock Lesnar will not re-sign with the WWE after WrestleMania 34 and will make his return to the UFC to fight once again. Lesnar's suspension ended last July, so he could return immediately after his WWE contract ends. According to Dave Meltzer, via Bleacher Report, Brock Lesnar will have to fulfill WWE obligations through the month of August, even if he chooses to leave the company.